Ah, the sweet sound of cash. Or so you think. But when it comes to real estate, not all money is good money. I've said this often. Getting the seller under contract is only half the battle. Sometimes the process of curating the title to get to closing can be real painful. So I want to share how using the wrong title company cost me money. Too much money. Too painful. Hello, it's V here, and you are watching the Real Estate Baller Show. If you've enjoyed our videos and found value in our channel, please do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. It helps us more than you know and allows us to help more people achieve financial freedom through real estate investing. Thanks and enjoy this episode. I'm sorry for this interruption. I've been asked a lot about passive investment, and I understand that there is nothing passive about being a landlord unless you can find a great property management company. So if you own an Airbnb, a vacation rental, or a short-term rental, and you are looking to free up your time, contact our team at Buzz Vacation Rentals at 281-549-8432 or check out our website at www.buzzvacationrentals.com. Thank you. This episode is brought to you by Jet Lending. For over 20 years, Jet Lending has been helping real estate investors succeed. They offer 100% financing so you can be in at $0 at closing. I can always count on Jet Lending to fund my deals. If you're looking to fund your next deal, contact our friend over at jetlending.com. This episode is brought to you by National Real Estate Insurance Group, a national independent insurance agency specifically for real estate investors. I personally use NREIG for my investment properties. They offer a low monthly payment option to help you to lower your cash out of pocket when buying an investment property. If you're looking for insurance coverage for your flips or your rental, reach out to them. You can click on the link in the show descriptions, or you can reach out to Jules at 816-946-8443. In the world of real estate investing, it's very competitive. It's the jungle out there. Speed and ease of transactions are name of the game. So now let's talk title companies. First, how do title companies make money? They make their money selling title policies and charging various fees. The biggest being the escrow fee. When they lose a deal, when they don't close, it's not a big hit for them. It's just that the insurance premium that they missed out on. But for us as investors, losing a deal can be devastating. Depending on your volume, losing just one deal could mean missing out on 1 to 20% of your gross revenue, or even more if it's the hot deal. And when I say hot, that's the potential of $50,000 to $100,000 in profit. And remember this, time kills deals. I've lost deals over the weekend just because sellers got into fights. And once, even because the seller died. Here's the biggest loss. Let me share this story with you. I had a property under contract. I then assigned it for an assignment fee of $45,000. My buyer put $3,000 down in earnest money, and I had the money. So everything seemed locked and loaded. All done, right? It was done until it wasn't done. The title commitment came back, and here's the surprise. The seller had a federal tax lien. These sellers were quite savvy, so they actually worked with the IRS and got an arrangement with the IRS. I was okay with it. I was ready to close, but the title company refused to close. Being new to the business, I really rely on their expertise, and they made it sound like it was impossible to close. Now, for the newbies out there, I had a choice at the time. Take it to another title company or close without a title policy. But that was risky. I didn't know what I didn't know. So times go by. Finally, the seller gave up. And since we couldn't close, I had to let them out. The seller then turned around, later on told me they actually sold it to another investor and closed at another title company. I was so hurt. And I'm sharing this with you so you can learn from my experience. We work our butts off to get these contracts, so we don't need to be losing deals over title issues. Sometimes we are buying from owners who inherited the property, or surviving spouses without a will, or they just never had clear title when they bought the house. For a bunch of reasons, we got to help them through this because we are the professionals. So these days, when I'm scouting for a title company, I ask these questions. 1, do you work with investors? Are you familiar with assignments, double closing, sub-2, novations? Whatever you're doing the most of, you need them to be pros in that area. 2, what's your escrow fee? Does it include a mobile notary? Mobile notary is important because you want ease of transactions for your seller. You want us to come to them, right? If you only close a couple deals a year, the escrow fee might not matter to you. But when you do volume, like if you close 10 a year and they charge you $600 per closing, these fees can stack up. So we like the $150 to $200, maybe up to $250 for escrow fee when we do volume. Anything from $250 to $400, still reasonable. Anything above $400 sound more like a retail deal for a seller who may only close one deal in their lifetime, or you buy 1 or 2 a year. Okay, so just remember, if you buy 10 houses a year, that's 20 closing. So these fees can add up. The last question I ask is, how do you handle title issues? I want a team that knows how to deal with delicate and uneducated sellers. It happened more often than not. I get a call from the seller freaking out over something, not necessarily the escrow officer, but the assistant of the escrow officer told them over the phone. So a good title company will minimize these calls for you and therefore save you time and headaches and stress. Because in these transactions, again, sometimes these sellers are uneducated and they don't understand what's going on. They don't understand the process, and we're supposed to be there to help them, okay? Other time, maybe it was explained wrong or differently, right? May not be wrong, but just these title agent or assistant, they do these things all day, so they see things differently than how the seller can understand. So we just have to be mindful about that. So bottom line is, don't just pick any title company. Choose one that got your back and knows the ropes. I hope this episode helps you avoid losing deals like I did. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Also, I love to hear from you, so drop a comment below. Share your experience, share your questions, your comment, where you are on your real estate journey. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next video.